Campos has provided me with the best border security plan that I've seen from any governor from Mexico. Let me show you a couple of things. She provided me with a memorandum that provides, in multiple pages in great details, an outline of what she is implementing in Chihuahua. She said that there is a much more detailed, extensive memo that explains in nuance all the aspects she puts here. As she, I think, will explain later, there are important strategies that Chihuahua is implementing that are outlined on this note card that go into great detail that demonstrate that Chihuahua is doing more than just talking about this. They have an organized game plan to step up and to address illegal immigration from Chihuahua into Texas. Governor Campos has begun and will continue enhanced border security enforcement measures on the Mexico side of the border, both at ports of entry as well as along the border, to prevent illegal immigration from Chihuahua into the state of Texas. She and her administration will collaborate closely with the Texas Department of Public Safety. Since Chihuahua has detailed a plan to secure the Mexico side of the border, the Texas Department of Public Safety can return to its previous strategy of random searches of vehicles crossing the bridge from Chihuahua. As a result, the effect will be that the bridge between Chihuahua and Texas will return to normal immediately. My office and the Texas Secretary of State have also been contacted about border issues about the governors of Tamaulipas and Coahuila. And after this meeting, I will be meeting with the governor from Coahuila. And I look forward to having the opportunity to meet with the governor from Tamaulipas, which may occur as soon as tomorrow, where we will be working to achieve similar results. Until those agreements can be achieved, however, the Texas Department of Public Safety will continue to thoroughly inspect all commercial vehicles entering into the United States or into the state of Texas from every Mexican state except Nuevo Leon and Chihuahua. With great gratitude, I now turn the microphone over to Governor Campos, Governor of Chihuahua.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would want to say thank you to Governor Abbott because his willingness, his openness, his attitude to negotiate and have really clear what are the interests among the state of Texas and the state of Chihuahua. So thank you so much for you, and thank you so much for his teamwork as well. And I would like to tell you that I presented the Texas state a very sound public policy among the security of the border, which relates Juarez and Texas. And it's a sound public policy that it was implemented when myself was a mayor in Chihuahua City during 6 years, and it was evaluated as a successful public policy. So now we're implementing this policy in Juarez. We are relocating the public safety secretary in Ciudad Juarez because we know it is a priority, and we are investing more than $200 million in this public policy, which includes a lot of technology, high-profile technology, in order to take care of our borders and in order to take care of the commercial trade that we have already among the states, among Texas and Chihuahua.
Very good. We're going to sign the agreement, but before we do, I want to highlight one paragraph that is of great importance. It says that Chihuahua has begun and will continue enhanced border security enforcement measures on the Chihuahua side of the border, both at ports of entry and along the Rio Grande River, to prevent illegal immigration from Chihuahua into Texas. These measures will include the Sentinel platform, which is a technological investment of approximately $200 million that will allow Chihuahua State Police to track vehicles from the moment they leave an industrial park in Juarez until they cross the border into Texas. In addition, the state of Chihuahua is incorporating technology artificial intelligence databases connected to driver's license registry, and biometric filters to assist in the capture of cartel leaders. This is a demonstration of commitment from a strong governor who is working collaboratively with the state of Texas, and I'm proud to sign the agreement with her at this time.
I would call it as a new border model. So thank you very much, Governor Abbott, for making it possible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Texas and Chihuahua now have agreed to both secure the border as well as to get commercial vehicles moving through the ports. We'll take a few questions.
Governor Campos, will this inspection be of every commercial vehicle that comes through, or how is this different? And how is this different from what you all previously?
Well, the difference, let me tell you, let me enumerate an order of tools that we are expecting to implement in this Sentinel platform. And this Sentinel platform is the tool that we are having in order to keep the security of our borders. We're talking about these tools, we're talking about sharing information and intelligence among states, which means that the state of Texas will have eyes in this side of the border. I don't know if you had it before. The Sentinel platform will include almost 10,000 cameras, 2,000 video analytical and license plate recognition, 11 biometric filters and facial recognition, and we will build a safe border through air patrol as well. Migrant biometrics and personal information database by driver license registry. Anti-drone system, which is not happening already. Capture cartel leaders. We have captured some cartel leaders. We have 7 months already in office, and we have extradited 2 important cartel leaders to the U.S., and we have captured more of them, but well, it's not like really public. And these captured cartel leaders are based in both databases, which means drugs and human trafficking. Artificial intelligence system based in algorithms. And trade, as Governor Abbott said, commercial trucks that come from industrial parks in Juarez, as well as other parts of our state, and keep a permanent track of every shipment. This is the difference. It's an investment that never before in the history of Chihuahua State has been done, and that the information that we will get will be analyzed from the Texas state and from the Chihuahua state. So we will intercambiaremos share the information, but we will share also the analysis, and we will help each other to capture these people, and I want you to sensibilize on what all these tools can help us in order to maintain security in our borders. I'm sure that any other state in Mexico, I respect a lot my colleagues, my governor's colleagues, but we already have an action plan. We already know what we're going to do, and we already know that by August of this year, we will finish the implementation of this plan, because we have been working since we took office in September of 2000.
So you've already been doing this then?
I'm sorry?
You've already been doing this, it sounds like.
Well, I did it when I was a mayor in Chihuahua's capital during almost 6 years. And it was a successful public policy. It was recognized by the academia, by the productive sector, by the civil society organizations. So I'm sure that it's going to be successful for Texans Chihuahua.
Governor Abbott, I'm curious, if some of the backlog that we saw as a result of the vehicular inspections were foreseeable, as you suggested last week with that traffic, why not start with these negotiations with Governor Campos and the Governor of Nuevo León earlier rather than now?
There is a sense of urgency now to reach deals that did not exist before.
And is there precedence of these types of deals?
We've seen presidents use deals like this in the past.
Well, Governor Campos, would you have made a deal like this if they had come to you last week to implement? Sounds like some of the safety precautions you were already implementing.
Well, we are on time that we're during the implementation period. I mean, it was just.
You wouldn't have preferred a call before, last week before these?
Let me tell you, and you can find out through the media, that we have been ordering the state because the finances that the last governor left in my state. So it was, we were focused on finances and on order the house. So we moved 1 month ago to the security issue.
Two more questions, next outlet.
The short script is that 2 days after I implemented this program, I got a phone call from every governor in the state connected to Texas.
Right, but it's
Two
not
more
just the
questions,
governors,
next
it's also-
outlet. Two
it's
more
also
questions,
the
sorry,
businesses,
next
it's
outlet.
also the
Next
businesses.
outlet,
Governor
excuse
Abbott,
me.
you said that there's a sense of urgency among Mexican states to address this problem. With regard to transporting illegal immigrants to DC, how many do you ultimately expect to be transported to our nation's capital? And do you believe a similar sense of urgency will result in the part of Secretary Mayorkas and the federal government?
We will transport as many as possible. The president has not ever come to the border of Texas and has seen the chaos that he has caused. And if he's not going to come to the border, we're going to take the border to him. There is another bus in transit as we speak right now, and we will continue to send buses to Washington, D.C. And it's not just the president, it's members of Congress also. Remember this, it's Congress is specifically authorized by the United States Constitution to take action on this, and Congress has not taken action on this either. And so this is sending a message to both the president and Congress. Texas is tired of being the unloading dock for illegal immigrants crossing the border. The new unloading dock is going to be Washington, D.C.
Last question,
Governor,
last question.
What metrics will you be using to see whether these agreements are effective? How will the public know that this is working in practice?
From my perception, is going to be, I'll walk you through a scenario that we talked about through the negotiations. We will identify hotspots where there will be an increase in the number of migrants showing up because it's a location chosen by cartels to try to put people across the border at that particular location. The Chihuahua officials will work in collaboration with the Texas y Chihuahua and Public Safety, where DPS has identified that hotspot, and on the Chihuahua side, they will work from a law enforcement side to disrupt that hotspot.
Great, thank you guys so much for coming, sorry,
And President Biden,
sorry,
would you
Governor
meet with him?
Campos has one more comment, then we're just going.
I want to make it really clear. It's a win-win situation if we protect our borders and we protect the security of our state, as Governor Abbott is doing right now. So we are ready, and we have the willingness to be evaluated by an external agency, a private agency, in order to tell us, the state of Chihuahua, if we are on the right track implementing these tools or not, how have been implementing, and we will work so hard. We have a commitment with Governor Abbott, and we have a commitment with all people in Texas, because Governor Abbott has been asking us to think in Texas, in its people, and we are also thinking about people in Chihuahua. So
Great, thank you.
you are sure that it will be evaluated and it will be successful.
Governor,
Great, thank
if
you
Biden
guys so
wants
much,
to-
sorry,
if Biden wants to
Q&A is
come to the
over,
border,
thank
would
you so
would
much.
meet with him?
Sorry, Q&A is over, thank
Governor,
you,
if
sorry,
Biden
no,
wants to come
thank
to
you,
the
we're
border, would you
done.
meet with him?
Sorry, we're done, thank you.
Would you meet with him?